So hey guys, next up on my review is Blue Beetle number 3. Now in the last issue we left off with the Reach saying they have found Kajida, or the blue scarab's name, Kajida, on Earth, and they're going to go and take it back. And in this issue basically we opened up with Jaime's parents and Paco and Brenda's aunt all frustrated and upset at the situation. With Jaime's parents, they're upset because they just found out that Jaime's missing, that he hasn't been home yet. And of course Paco's worried about him, and of course Jaime's parents are talking to Paco at the same time, calling and talking to Paco. And Phobia and Plasma and Warp are actually talking to like another person we haven't seen yet in this issue, or not in this issue, but in the series so far. But he will appear in the issue. But yeah, so basically, of course, Jaime crashed Brenda's quinceañera because as the Blue Beetle, and of course Brenda had to end the whole thing. And everybody at the party had to leave, and Brenda's aunt, Dama, I'll just call her Dama for now, she's upset, and she paid full price for the Blue Beetle scarab, and she was getting it delivered, and now Jaime has it. So he's very pissed off about this whole situation, and we find out that her gang of these coyotes and other creatures, or other like gang members, are actually working for her and stuff like that and trying to obtain it. But as you can see in the last issue, Blue Beetle attacked them and injured them pretty badly, and she's not very happy about it. Then we open off with Blue Beetle, or Jaime, just flying up in the air and having a conversation with the suit. So in his mind he's happy that he has this suit, even though he's been beat up. He missed Brenda's quinceañera. He barfed on, her aunt's shoes, and it was a bad day. But he got the Blue Beetle costume, or the suit itself, and he's happy about that. And the Blue Beetle suit can actually sense and read his thoughts and hear and listen. So starts making comments about his thoughts, and so yeah, basically, he flies off and he tries to go back home. But then, you hear these dogs barking. And then, of course, the suit's reaction is to kill the dogs, saying that they're going to give off their location. So the suit wanted to kill the dogs. And Jaime, tells the suit, does everything have to do with killing? Why do we have to kill? And, of course, the suit sort of listens to Jaime and, disarms his canyon. And the dog stops barking, but, Jaime's like, what did you do? He's like, hypersonic, like, hypersonic kind of scream or screech or something like that, and it just, quiet the dogs, and you wonder, why didn't you do that before? Why did you take out your canyons? But anyways, then we open up with the Reach. They find out the scarab's location, and they find out that the whole world has all these superhumans and superpowers and whatnot. This whole Earth has metahumans in there, and they want to retrieve the scarab, but they are unable to, send signals to it because it was damaged by the Green Lantern in the first issue. So the Reach says that we can't actually call it to us, so we actually have to actually go up in personal, up in front, and get the scarab from the host. They know Jaime is the host, but they don't know, who Jaime is. They just know scarab has a host. And then, we open up with, basically Jaime's parents all worried, and we see Brenda's aunt Dama just really pissed at the whole, at her whole gang and whatnot. And Jaime's still trying to get into his house, but he can't get into his house. And we actually see a display of a really, really great interaction between the suit and him. He's trying to get back home, but then he can't, because he can't walk in there in his Blue Beetle suit in front of his parents, be like, hey, mom and dad, little sis, and he can't do that. He has to go back to Jaime. But the thing is, the suit won't like deactivate. It won't, deactivate the suit, so he's kind of pissed, and he's kind of upset. Why can't he go back home? And he starts talking to the suit, saying like, I can see my parents in there, you know, they're crying, they're worried about me, and you know, you can read my thoughts, you can read my feelings, so this is how I feel, you should be able to feel how I feel, this is what I feel like, so why can't you just deactivate the suit? And the suit still denies his command. And later on we see Dama, basically she's upset and she calls Jaime's parents, and Jaime's parents is upset at her and calls her the mafia boss, and of course she is, but you know, no one's supposed to say that, and she's really pissed, and she gets a syringe knife and cuts Coyote's throat, and basically she takes off her necklace and she finds the location of the Blue Beetle scarab, and they find out that of course Jaime or somebody has the Blue Beetle scarab. And later on we see more interaction of Jaime and the suit. He's still fighting the suit's hold on him, and the suit is saying that, you know, you're my host, you're my organic host, you are supposed to obey me. I don't obey you. I don't listen to what you say. I don't work for you, you know, that's what the suit's saying. But Jaime is saying, like, why don't you just give me, like, some leeway? Why don't you, you know, give me a little edge, or, like, you know, just let me take control for a while, you know, like, and the suit still denies it. Still's like, no, you can't. No. And Jaime forces the suit. He says, no, you have to let me in. And he screams and he's in pain. He's fighting against the suit. And the Reach is like wondering, like, oh my god, like, holy crap, something's happening, you know? There's something going on with the suit. And Jaime's just like fighting and just fighting against the suit. And finally the suit deactivates and Jaime's parents realize that he's outside and finds him. And in the end of the issue, we open back up with Phobia, Warp, and Plasma, and we open up with another villain named Silverback, who's a robotic gorilla with a Gatling gun. Holy crap! And he's going to fight against Blue Beetle. So Plasma, Warp, and Phobia in the front issue is actually going to go back and fight Jaime, or find him. Now, what do I have to say? It's good. I still think it's good. The build-up between, you know, Jaime and the suit was the most greatest thing about this issue. It's just seeing the conflict he has with the suit, that the suit doesn't want to pay attention to him, doesn't want to listen to whatever he has to say, and he's struggling to gain control. And basically he has to force it to deactivate. He didn't actually ask it to deactivate, he actually had to force it. And seeing the Reach finally have to go and meet Jaime, so basically we are going to get a whole Reach going to invade Earth or something like that along the series. And basically the issue is more of just showing Brenda's aunt really pissed, which is kind of like, you know, it's a normal thing. But yeah, I highly recommend Blue Beetle still. Check it out. I really like this issue. Guys, pick it up. I don't want Blue Beetle to die out, because right now it's a bit slow. I just have to say it's a bit slow with Jaime and Blue Beetle right now. Just a bit slow, but hopefully it will pick up soon. Okay, hopefully it will pick up soon, because the first Blue Beetle couple issues were slow, but then it picked up later on. So hopefully they're doing the same thing with this. It's just gonna slow, you know, introducing Jaime and Blue Beetle together, introducing the problems, friends, everything, and then later on go smooth sailing with awesome Blue Beetle issues. So far, great. Pick it up. Don't want this comic to die out, but yeah, talk to you guys later.